Hey bitches, it's Merrick back with Gay Guy Eats, and today on the menu is sushi. Now I have two trays of sushi. I have a sushi platter right here, which has a lot of basic fishes, and then for a more exotic taste, I also have some Ikura. If you guys don't know what Ikura is, it's fish eggs, but it's different from Masago, which are like the tiny fish eggs. These ones are very salty. It's like very juicy on the inside. It kind of like bursts into your mouth. If you guys are like big in the Japanese or big into the Japanese culture, you'll know that Akura is usually in a rice bowl with uni, which is sea urchin. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to start eating. So I got some chopsticks right here, and then a soy sauce dish, and I'm just going to put some soy sauce into my soy sauce dish. I got this at TNT. Oh, there you go. You guys can see it. I got this at TNT Supermarket, and TNT Supermarket is Chinese, or it used to be Chinese. Now it's like kind of like a Asian, like Korean, Japanese, Thai, Viet supermarket located in my city. I actually think it's across, all across Canada, which is like pretty sweet. So yeah, I have a couple of soy sauce packages. How are you guys doing today? How is your day so far? I would love to know. Leave me comments in the comment box down below. I actually try to respond to everybody's. I think I do respond to everybody's comments. So I just would love to hear how your day is. Ooh, you guys can even like see my soy sauce dish. I always start my mukbangs so nervous. I don't know why. As soon as I like sit in front of the camera, I get nervous. Okay, I need to like take a deep breath. Maybe I'll like quickly go over what kind of sushis there are. I'll try to like make this mukbang shorter than like normal because like I know my mukbangs go on for like ever. So right here we got some salmon. Everyone should know what salmon is. And then if we go, wait, which way is this? Is this counterclockwise or clockwise? I'm not sure. So if we go here, we got some makis. This is like called tekamaki, I think. That sounded very white, the way I pronounced it. And this is like a bigger maki. And then this is egg. This is unagi. Unagi is eel. So this is this is actually not raw. It's cooked. It's cooked eel with some sweet sauce on it. And then we have egg again. The makis. This is shrimp. Very basic. Very cheap as well. And then we have the makis again. This is imitation crab meat, which is like not crab meat at all. I think I read a BuzzFeed article, or was it Elite Daily, and they're saying how like imitation crab meat, there's like no crab meat inside imitation crab meat. And then this is octopus. This is very chewy. I wouldn't recommend you feed this to your children or if they're like below 6 because like I know when I was given this when I was like 4 or 5 years old, I basically almost choked on it because I couldn't chew it properly. So I wouldn't recommend feeding this to younger children. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm like Health Canada or something, or part of like the health organization. What do they call it in the States? PSA? I'm not sure. Anyways, this is Surf Clan right here. And then we got the makis again. In the middle, we got the salmon sashimi, which is probably like I would say this is worth the most, but like this is like pretty pricey, I think, because it's like sashimi. And then we got some California makis all over. And then inside the California makis, we have imitation crab meat with cucumbers. As you guys will see in my mukbang, I hate cucumbers with a passion, so I'll be picking out the cucumbers out of all my sushis. And then we got the Ikura that I explained earlier. So, I'll tell you guys the prices once I start eating. I'll be using this cover that I got from the Ikura as my little plate. Let me go for the unagi. When there's sauce on sushi, by the way, when there's sauce on sushi like this, because like they put sweet sauce on the unagi, you do not dip it in soya sauce, just telling you guys. If you do, people will laugh at you in Japan. But you do not dip sushi that already has sauce into that. You do not dip sushi that has sauce into more soya sauce. Wow, that was like a mouthful to say. But yeah, let me grab the mic so I can like show you guys or you guys can listen to my first bite. It's really good. Don't you guys just hate it when that happens? When you try to chew the sushi in half, but it comes into like a half without the fish and like the whole fish is in your mouth. First world problems. It's really good. In Japan, I was in Japan last year. A lot of people don't actually use the soy sauce with their sushi. I feel like that's like a North American thing. In Japan, they use very, very mild soy sauce. I think it's because they want to like preserve the taste of the fish. So I'm trying to make the angles look a little bit more flattering. Maybe you guys, oh no, you guys can't see the Ikura like that. That's kind of cute. Is that cute? I hope that's cute. I wish I had like a platform to like put this on. So you guys can like, ooh, what about this? So you guys can like see the sushi better. I'm like looking around for like ideas. I'm planning to like change up my setup somehow. So like, when I look at like, Kimmy's videos, like Kimmy who does mukbang videos, she going for the salmon maki now. She has like an elevated platform. So like, I'm sure you guys are not interested about this, but it's like how the camera angle is like it's kind of looking down, so you see the food, and then she's like all the way back, so like she's kind of cooking for a distance. Maybe I'll do that for a future video. I think the thing is, I need this like table to be higher. So like once it's higher, I can like do stuff like that, and then you guys will be able to kind of see the food from like when it's shot above, and I'll be in the background like talking and eating. I have a table downstairs in my living room, so I might move that up here to my other living room. I don't have a huge house, by the way. I just have 2 living rooms. I do not know why. So hopefully, this will not be an issue anymore. Cause like I want you guys to like actually see the food like a good angle. I feel like this is just okay. You guys can like kind of see the food, kind of not. Okay, I'm gonna take a salmon, and then also what Japanese people do is they actually take the wasabi, and they don't put the wasabi in the soy sauce. They don't like mix it around. They put the wasabi on the fish, like on top of the fish, like this. And then they dip it in the soy sauce. And like a lot of Western people or a lot of like people from North America, they dip the sushi like halfway through. Like half of the sushi is submerged in the soy sauce. So you're not supposed to do that. It's just it's supposed to be a very light coating, so you can still like taste the fish. It's really good. And this is like supermarket sushi, so it's not even like that good, like not extravagant, I mean. I really wish you guys can see the sushi better. I'm trying to find something. Like I have a paper napkin thing here. Maybe if I put this on top, you guys can see it. Oh, this actually works. Holy crap, this works. How do I position it nicely for you guys? Oh my gosh, this actually worked. Holy crap. I just saved myself like $30 to like find like a stand for this. I'll do this for like future videos. And I'll put this right here. Oh, I want something to like tilt it too. What happens if I use like an extra battery pack? Do you think that'll work? Ah! Sorry, my chopsticks fell. And there's like soy sauce on my chopsticks, and I'm wearing a white shirt. Man, I should really figure this out before I start filming. This is actually so cool. Look, it's a battery pack, and I'm using it as a stand. Oh, it's not gonna work. Oh, maybe it'll work. It works! It works! Oh my gosh. Yes, bitch. Yes, queen. Okay. I should eat more. I talk so much. Holy crap. Let's go for a shrimp. Ooh, it's breaking in half. Supermarket sushi for you. Okay, here's the shrimp. I'm gonna try to move my phone. See, doesn't this actually make a difference? Like, if I talk closer, you guys can hear better sound quality compared to, like, far away. I'm also very, like, worried of the time, because if you guys have seen my other mukbangs, I always talk about how my camera cuts off every 12 minutes, and it's like at 10 minutes right now. So I don't want to keep eating without you guys knowing that I'm eating. Going to go for the sashimi. It's very thinly sliced, of course. So the price of this tray, this was originally $23, but it was on sale. So I'm going to go for another unagi right now, because unagi is my favorite one out of all the sushis. I'll talk about my favorite sushis later, but here's a unagi. This was $23, but it was on sale for it was on sale for $16, this entire tray. And then at my local T&T supermarket, after 7:30 p.m., it's buy one, get one free. So I bought this, and I couldn't find like a similar size tray, because like this was the only big one, so I had to settle for a smaller one. So this one was free. This retails for $6.50 or $7. So I saved a lot of money. And this sushi isn't that bad. Like obviously you can't compare it to Japan, because like I live in Canada and this is like an Asian supermarket. But it's way better than like buying sushi at like Loblaw, Superstore, Walmart, Safeway, Sobeys, Ralph's, CVS. Because at the end of the day, this is from like, an Asian place, so okay. This is like my favorite. Oh my gosh. I want to talk to you guys about my favorite sushi. Oh, this is hard to like get without it knocking it off the battery pack. Maybe I'll just like take a piece and I'll put it back on the battery pack so you guys can see it. This is actually so funny. I need to like find an alternative to the battery pack. I cannot get any soy sauce on the battery charger right here, or else I'll break it. I swear I like so much in mukbangs. See, I did it again. It's honestly just like a natural instinct for me to like Okay, so my favorite sushi, first one, my favorite is Toro. Toro is fatty tuna, so not like regular tuna you get at like your supermarket, but like very fatty, very like tuna that melts in your mouth. It's so good. And then my second favorite sushi, or second type of seafood, is Ikura. So fish eggs. It's so good. I'm like literally having an orgasm right now. Let's go for our basic California roll. I'm transitioning from like bougie, luxurious sushi to like peasant sushi right now. My third favorite is scallop. Scallop, oh my gosh, fresh scallop is so good. And then my fourth favorite is uni. So sea urchin. It's funny because my top 4 favorite sushis are also the sushis that are most expensive in Japan. Like if you go to a fish market in Japan, Toro, like fatty tuna is always so expensive. Uni is so expensive. Scallops, maybe scallops not so much, but still they're really expensive. And Ikura. In Japan, I love how I talk about so much about Japan. It's because it's like a sushi mukbang, so I think it's appropriate. So I'm like picking up all the cucumbers right now. I'm not kidding. Here, maybe I can show you guys. I'm not kidding when, you guys can't really see, but these are cucumbers. I'm not kidding when I say I don't like cucumbers. I really do not like cucumbers. Okay. Oh, there's still one more piece. I'm ADD. If there's a little bit of cucumbers, I do not eat it. Well, I kind of want to let you guys see like my dish in a way, like what I'm eating. Oh, you guys can see this now. Oh, this is so hard. How do I do this? If I move this, There we go. That looks okay. By the way, for my beverage today, of course it is water, because I love water. I don't want like a sugary drink where I can't, like, it masks the taste of the sushi. For me, water just like cleanses your palate so you can enjoy like the next bite without any bias from the previous one. Wow, didn't that sound so technical? Okay, what was I saying? I kind of forgot. Oh, in Japan, you know like how salmon is like so big in North America? Like when people think of sushi, they think of California rolls or salmon. California rolls are not a real thing in Japan, by the way. It is an American adaptation. Not sure how you pronounce it. Okay, we are going for the octopus. The octopussy. Okay, gonna get some more wasabi. But yeah, people like kind of. It's not like they frown upon salmon in Japan, but it's just not bougie. It's not like what rich people eat. Rich people eat ikura, uni, scallop, and fatty tuna. And of course, there's different grades of fatty tuna. Just like with steak, there's like your sirloin, your prime rib, your T-bone. There's like different kinds of fatty tunas. And of course, the more luxurious it is, the more pricey it is. But if you're a real sushi connoisseur, you can taste the difference. So with the octopus, I can't like eat it in half. I need to like take the entire bite because it's really chewy, like I said earlier. This is my necklace, by the way. It is an anchor. I know, so stereotypical, right? Okay. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you guys think I talk too much or I don't talk enough. I feel like I definitely talk enough because I non-stop ramble about stuff. Like when I look at Kimmy's videos or other people who do mukbang, they do not talk nearly as much as I do. Like not even half of the amount of conversation. The maki. Also, I don't understand how like people who do mukbang have so many topics to talk about every day, because Ikura. Because some people film mukbang videos almost like every day. And how do you have that many topics of conversation to talk about every single day? Do you just talk about current events, like what's going on in the news? Do you like watch the news and then you film a mukbang video and you're like, oh, this is what happened on the news and this is like my opinion of it? Maybe I should start doing that. I'm trying to not make this mukbang too long. Let me check the time. Okay. Wow, it's been like almost 20 minutes. Seriously, time flies when you're just talking to yourself and eating. Honestly, it's only felt like 5 minutes for me. So I think my goal is to stop around 35 minutes. Just because like one mukbang I filmed was 50 minutes and that was like 48 or 46. I think 35 to 40 minutes is like a good range. So I'll probably like stop eating at that time. I was going to talk about more about the Japanese fish culture, but I forgot. So California rolls aren't a real thing. I am a thirsty bitch, as you can see. I guess dynamite rolls aren't a real thing either. Because when I went to Japan, I did not see it. Ooh, by the way, let's talk about Japan. I went to Japan last October. That was my second time going to Japan. Before that, I went in like 2008, I think. Which I have next. I do not like the California rolls. They're so basic. I might leave them for tomorrow when I'm like starving. Okay, going for the salmon. And then I'm actually going again to Japan this year. I'm going to Japan at the end of November to the beginning of December. So I'll try to actually film some mukbang videos for you guys. I don't think I'll be filming mukbang videos in public, like in restaurants, because like even in Canada, I don't go up to a restaurant and be like, hey, okay, filming your restaurant. First of all, like the managers wouldn't understand. Secondly, they probably like don't want to like creep or not creep, but, like scare away their clientele because like you have this guy talking to a camera. Like I'm sure diners wouldn't be comfortable with that. And thirdly, the restaurant would be so loud that you guys can't even hear me or any of the eating noises. But when I do go to Japan, I think I'll make it a goal to at least film 1 or 2 mukbangs. Like maybe I'll go to 7-Eleven and get like a Japanese bento box or something, and then bring it back to my hotel room and do like a really quick mukbangs there. But since I can't even do it in Canada, like I'm not gonna go to a country where I don't speak the language and ask them if I can talk to a camera while eating their food in front of everybody in a restaurant. I want to do that if like people were open to it. Like if someone asked me, someone offered me, hey, can you film mukbang in my restaurant? I'll be like, yeah, hell yeah, bitch. But the language barrier is definitely an issue in Japan. It's not that like in big cities like Tokyo, people do speak English, but not that well. Like they can understand you more than they can communicate with you, which is like not like I'm not like discriminating or anything. It's just like a fact. Like that's what I noticed. But Japanese people are so nice. They're the most polite people um, I've ever met. They're so courteous. The stereotype that Japanese people are very polite is accurate. It is true. Just like how Canadians say sorry all the time, Japanese people are so polite. I was actually asking for directions. I was like lost or something. I was like, oh, how do you find this monument? And the Japanese person not only showed me on her phone and tried to tell me, but they actually walked me to that place. And then afterwards, I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And they start going the other way, like where we came from. And I'm just like, weren't you going in this direction? So that's why you were walking me there too. And they're like, oh no, like actually I'm going like the other way. I just want to like bring you here so I can like continue on with my day. And I'm just like, what the hell? It's like, what happens if you were like going to work? Like I just made you 10 minutes late, honey. I don't like the egg, by the way. The egg, I only like the egg in Japan. I don't like it here. The egg tastes weird here. It's different in Japan. Traditionally, this egg is actually, it's called tamago. Tamago is a breakfast food. And like they put it on sushi too, but like tamago is like, it's more like it's like kind of like, it's like a cake almost, and you eat it during breakfast. It's not served like on rice like that. I don't know how to describe it, to be honest. It's just really good. Surf clam. This is another pretty cheap fish because you can get a lot of it frozen in bulk. What other things can I talk to you guys about in Japan? Oh, let's talk about my Japan trip last year compared to my Japan trip this year. So, last year my round trip tickets to Japan from Canada to Japan, like in the middle of Canada, was 1,050 Canadian dollars, which is, I would say, around, using today's exchange rate of October 2016, it's around 800 to 750 American dollars. I bought my plane tickets this year for 800 Canadian dollars. So probably 600 Canadian American dollars round trip. Well, the wasabi is like getting up my nose right now. When I went to Japan last year, I went to Tokyo Then I went to like Kyoto, Osaka, Hiroshima, and also Fuji Five Lakes, which is like pretty close to Hakone. Apparently, you don't pronounce it Hakone. My cousin was telling me. I don't want the California rolls. I'm just not gonna eat any of the California rolls because they are not good. Salmon. So yeah, I pretty much went to like southwestern Japan. My favorite part of my entire trip was obviously eating. Like honestly, I love eating. I'm trying to decipher what kind of fish do I want next. I'm gonna take the last unagi because I love unagi so much. Favorite thing about Japan was eating, the food, definitely. I love sushi, I love ramen, I love gyoza, I love takoyaki, I love, what's that thing called? Okonomiyaki, Japanese pancakes, udon, tonkatsu, deep fried pork with like sweet, like the brown sweet sauce. Matcha anything, matcha cookies, matcha pastries, matcha cream puffs, matcha ice cream, matcha popsicles, matcha gum, matcha candy. I love matcha. A dessert that really, really stood out to me was Sakura ice cream. Oh my gosh, Sakura ice cream was so, so, so fucking good. It was so good. I had Sakura ice cream. I had lavender ice cream. I had, what's that honey one called? It's not just like regular honey. Let me think about it. What is that honey one called? The honey one. I can't think of it right now. There's a name for that specific honey. Oh, Manuka. Manuka honey. It's like very classy, very expensive, very bougie honey. They made that into ice cream. They have grape ice cream there, which is like okay. I didn't love it, but Sakura is my favorite. So yeah, food is my favorite thing in Japan. Maki roll. Go for a maki roll right now. Like honestly, food is phenomenal. Second favorite thing was probably shopping. Honestly, I didn't buy too many clothes, just because like it was expensive, like with the exchange rate back then. Oh my gosh, where I went, the exchange rate was 92 yen for $1 Canadian, and now that I'm going in like a month, it is $1 Canadian for currently 79, 72. I forgot. Shoot, 72, 70. Let's just say 79 yen for $1 Canadian. So it dropped so much. So I do not think I'll be doing any shopping there whatsoever. Just because the Canadian dollar is really weak. Oh, by the way, I'm just like picking out the things I do not like, such as the egg. And then dipping it into the soy sauce with some wasabi. But yeah, I didn't buy too many clothes in Japan. I probably spent like only like, I don't want to say only because like this might be a lot for some people. For me, like I don't know. I'm like I used to buy a lot of clothing, but I don't anymore. But I spent $200 on clothing in Japan. That might be a lot to some people. I know when I went to the US, it was like a 1-to-1 ratio, like $1 Canadian is $1 US. I spent like $1,000 on clothing. Sorry, I'm burping. I don't want that to come off like conceited in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying facts right now. But I probably bought like a coat, a watch in Japan, not too much. And then other than that, what else did I like in Japan? Honestly, it's like 95% of the reason why I went to Japan and why I'm going back to Japan is for the food. I love the food. People are awesome. I didn't really go to any touristy destinations. I went to like, the basic ones, like the Tokyo Tower, Tokyo Skytree, Hiroshima A-Dome, like the atomic bomb dome, and the atomic museum. So I went to like the big ones. But I didn't go to any temples and stuff because I hate temples. When I went in 2008, I went to so many temples. I hated it because it was like on a tour. Last year, I went with my mom and we were doing like our own thing, like our own itinerary without like a tour guide and stuff. Hey, I'm starting to get full. And this year, I'm going alone without my mom and without like a tour guide. So I'll be doing my own thing. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing. The touristy stuff, like temples and museums, don't really interest me unless it's like a photography museum or like a very, I don't know, a museum that I like. If it's like a YouTube museum, I love it. Maybe I'll try to visit the Tokyo YouTube space because I do have one there. But honestly, most of my trip will just be eating. So, look out for those mukbangs. It's gonna be hard because I'll probably, okay, the iPhone 6, I have the iPhone 6, it can record 1080p, which is great for YouTube. But I'm not bringing my new MacBook Pro because I don't want someone to steal it. Not that theft is like a big thing in Japan, but just in case. So I need to bring my old MacBook Pro that's like 6 or 7 years old. I don't have Final Cut Pro on there, so I can't edit the video that well. So I'll have to use iMovie. Going back to the good old days. But yeah. Hopefully, I can still edit some quality videos for you guys. I'm just like checking the time on my phone to see like how long the mukbang has gone, so I can kind of adjust how fast I eat. It's like a good thing too, because like with I'm actually getting kind of full. Like rice is really filling. I noticed that like in Asian cultures, all Asian cultures like Viet, Thai, Filipino, Korean, Chinese, they all eat rice. And then for Europeans, instead of rice, to get their grain nutrients, they eat bread. Like so much bread and pasta. Another thing I noticed, a difference between Asian and European or white, I don't know, is that offensive if I say white people? I don't know if that's offensive as like Caucasian, European. I'm very like cautious about the language I use on the internet because like I don't want to offend any group of people. Like that's not my intention at all. Okay, let's go for let's do another shrimp. I'll probably do like 1 or 2 more pieces right now. Okay, this one broke in half. What I was saying is a lot of European cultures, they use cheese in their cooking. Like pizza is all cheese. Not all cheese, but like a lot of cheese. Pasta has a lot of cheese. Chicken parmesan, like has cheese in its name, so of course it has cheese. And in Asian cooking, they never use cheese. Like I've never seen an Asian dish with cheese on it. Or just dairy products in general. Because like, I know like pastas, they're very creamy and milky based. With Asian cooking, they use a lot of garlic and ginger and soy sauce. That's the main things. Okay. So, I'm gonna have like 1 more piece of the curry, I think. And maybe 1 more of this, and I'll call it a day. It's funny because I have 4 things on my 4 things on my list to talk about. I've only talked about the one thing, and it's Japan. Which is appropriate because like, this is a sushi mukbang. Okay, I'm gonna have this one, and then 1 more kura, and then we'll call it a night or a day if you're watching this. So moving forward, looking into the future, I will be starting out in Tokyo again because I love Tokyo. And then instead of going southwest, I'm actually going to go northeast. So my first stop is Sendai. Sendai is a pretty big city. It's not, I don't want to say it's kind of near, it's not even near, but it's like the closest, biggest city to the Fukushima nuclear disaster. So hopefully I don't get radiation, I don't get cancer by going there. I read so many articles online. My mom didn't want me. Oops, I didn't even know it cut off, but like you guys honestly didn't miss too much. I just ate 1 more piece of Ikura, that's it. What I was going to say is after Sendai, where it's near the Fukushima disaster, don't worry, I did all my research, so there's like no radiation there. I'm going to Amori. Amori is very famous for their fishing. They have a small fishing village. It's just south of the Hakodai prefecture. A prefecture is basically like a state or a province, depending on where you're from in Canada or the US. And then after Mori, which is south of the Hakodai prefecture, I'm going to Hakodate, which is inside the Hakodai prefecture. And then after Hakodate, I'm going to Sapporo for 3 or 4 days. And one thing I really want to do in Sapporo, I don't really drink beer, but like I want to go to the Sapporo Beer Museum and their factories, because like I feel like I have to try Sapporo beer if I'm inside Sapporo. And then after that, I'm flying back to Tokyo. I'm going to a peninsula called Iza for a day, and then I'm going to go home. So yeah, that's pretty much what I talked about while I finished my last piece of Ikura that the laptop cut off. So yeah. Ooh, I feel like I kind of cheated on you guys in a way. Like, we're in a relationship, I kind of lied to you guys. Like, I ate that piece without showing you guys. For all you know, I could just throw it out in the garbage can. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I really hope I can film more mukbang videos while I am in Japan, so you guys can kind of experience the vacation with me, so you guys can kind of vicariously live through me. If you guys don't have me on Snapchat already, please add me on Snapchat. My Snapchat username is Merrick. It's also on the screen right now. I'll be snapping my entire journey throughout Japan, so if you seriously do want to vicariously live through me, follow me on Snapchat, because I'll be non-stop snapping. I'm also doing a contest. I haven't announced it yet, but basically I'm planning to give away probably a $30 Amazon gift card on Snapchat if you do follow me, so please make sure to go follow me on there. But yeah, hopefully I can film some mukbangs for you guys while in Japan. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed already. Give this video a thumbs up. I'll link my other mukbangs and eating shows on the screen right now. And until next time, that's your daily dose of a hot mess. Bye, bitches.